Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Ginger. Welcome back. We're gonna just kind of read through Judges chapter 5. In Judges chapter 4, we came across the judge Deborah, and she was a deliverer who was able to defeat Sisera, who was the commander of the king of Canaan up in, let me take a quick, King Jabin, king of Canaan. And let's see, where did Sisera was, he was a harsh ruler, and they had 900 iron chariots. So remember, Sisera, the ruler or the military leader for King Jabin, lived up here. And these people, the Israelites, had been oppressed by them for what? Was it 20 years this time? Yeah. And so remember, Barak was the military leader for Deborah, and she instructed him according to the way the Lord was instructing her, and they were able to take out Sisera, the commander of the army, and the fighting men there. And the person who killed Sisera, remember, it was a woman. It wasn't Barak, it was a woman. It was Jael, Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. And she tricked him into coming into her tent under the assumption that she would protect him, and she killed him. She put a tent peg through his temple. So anyway, we have had, let's just briefly review our judges, okay? So we had Othniel, Ehud, Shamgar, and Deborah. We've had 4 judges. Now chapter 5, it's long, and I'm just going to basically read it to you because it's poetic because it's a song that Deborah and Barak sang in celebration of their military victory and delivering the people. And I'm not as good at analyzing stuff like this, although I guess I could. So if I feel led to comment, I will. But I don't want to skip it. I think every little thing in the Bible is important. And if we begin skipping a lot, not that you can never take sections and study them, you certainly can. But I like to do chapter by chapter, verse by verse when I'm going through a Bible study with you so that we don't miss anything and then we don't unintentionally take something out of context. So let me just start in with chapter 5. Then Deborah and Barak, the son of Abohim, sang on that day, saying, and please forgive me, I'll probably butcher a lot of these words, but just bear with me. I'll do my best. That the leaders, here's their song, that the leaders led in Israel, that the people volunteered, bless the Lord. Hear, O kings, give ear, O rulers. To the Lord, I will sing. I will sing praise to the Lord, the God of Israel. Lord, when you went out from Seir, when you marched from the field of Edom, the earth quaked, the heavens also dripped. Even the clouds dripped water. The mountains quaked at the presence of the Lord. This Sinai at the presence of the Lord, the God of Israel. In the days of Shamgar, the son of Anath, he was the one who killed the Philistines with the ox goad. In the days of Jael, the highways were deserted. He was the king, okay? And travelers went roundabout ways. The peasantry ceased, and they ceased in Israel, until I, Deborah, arose. Until I arose, a mother in Israel. New gods were chosen. Then war was in the gates. Not a shield or a spear was seen among 40,000 in Israel. My heart goes out to the commanders of Israel, the volunteers among the people. Bless the Lord. You who ride on white donkeys, you who sit on rich carpets, and you who travel on the road, sing. At the sound of those who divide flocks among the watering places, there they shall recount the righteous deeds of the Lord, the righteous deeds for his peasantry in Israel. Then the people of the Lord went down to the gates. Awake, awake, Deborah, awake, awake, sing a song. Arise, Barak, and take away your captives, O son of Aboim. Then survivors came down to the nobles. The people of the Lord came down to the warriors, to me as warriors. From Ephraim, those whose root is in Amalek, come down. Following you, Benjamin, with your peoples, from mature commanders came down, and from Zebulun, those who wield the staff of office. And the princes of Issachar were with Deborah, as was Issachar, so was Barak. Now these are the different. She's mentioning the tribe of Issachar and the tribe of Zebulun. Those are a couple of the 12 tribes. They were with her in the battle. They were with her. They're fighting men, I guess. Into the valley they rushed at his heels. Among the divisions of Reuben, he's another one. There were great resolves of heart. Why did you sit among the sheepfolds to hear the piping for the flocks? Among the divisions of Reuben, there were great searchings of heart. Gilead remained across the Jordan, and why did Dan stay in ships? Asher sat on the seashore and remained by its landing. I think she's saying these guys didn't help, like Reuben's tribe and Reuben's tribe, but I think that's what she's saying. Zebulun was a people who despised their lives even to death, and Naphtali also, on the high places of the field. The kings came and fought, then fought the kings of Canaan, at Tanakh near the waters of Megiddo. They took no plunder in silver. The stars fought from heaven. From their courses they fought against Sisera. Stars, I think, meaning angels, spiritual forces that help them. And remember, she's really giving God the credit for this victory here. The torrent of Kishon swept them away. The ancient torrent, the torrent of Kishon. O my soul, march with strength. Then the horse's hoofs beat from the dashing of his valiant steeds. Curse Meroz, said the angel of the Lord. Utterly curse its inhabitants, because they did not come to help of the Lord. To the help of the Lord against the warriors. Now this next section is going to talk about Jael, wife of Heber the Kenite. Hold on. Back in verse 6, I said, in the days of Shamgar, the son of Anath, in the days of Jael, I said he was the king they were fighting against. He's not the king they're fighting against. That's the woman who killed Sisera, the military leader. The king was Jabin. They're kind of similar, and so I got them mixed up, sorry. Okay, so we're going to read verses 24, starting with 24, dealing with Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite who killed Shamgar. Most blessed of women is Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. Most blessed is she of women in the tent. He asked for water, and she gave him milk. In a magnificent bowl, she brought him curds. She gave him stuff that would make him sleepy, is the theory. She reached out her hand for the tent peg, and her right hand for the workman's hammer. Then she struck Sisera, and she smashed his head, and she shattered and pierced his temple. Between her feet he bowed, he fell, he lay. Between her feet he bowed, he fell. Where he bowed, there he fell dead. Where he bowed, there he fell dead. Out of the window she looked and lamented. The mother of Sisera through the lattice. Why does his chariot delay in coming? Why do the hoofbeats of his chariots tarry? Her wise princesses would answer her. Indeed, she repeats her words to herself. Are they not dividing the spoil? A maiden, 2 maidens for every warrior. To Sisera, a spoil of dyed work embroidered, dyed work of double embroidery on the neck of the spoiler. Thus let all your enemies perish, O Lord. But let those who love him be like the rising of the sun in his might. And the land was undisturbed for 40 years. So remember, last time they had victory under Shamgar. Well, it didn't say how long they had victory over Shamgar, but over when Ehud brought peace to the land through his work, they were undisturbed for 80 years. Now this time, after Deborah's praising him, it says that the land was undisturbed for 40 years. So they're going to have 40 years of undisturbed peace. Anyway, I don't want to go into depth about it because this is not as easy for me to dig into. I mean, not that I shouldn't do it, but you can also look into it. And next time, we're going to look at chapter 6, where Israel is oppressed by Midian. That'll be chapter 6. Until then, I hope you have a great week.